three-point shot for Peñafiel. Boom!
Too big, too strong, too good. Out for another three-pointer. Butter!
Not in my house!
Magandang gabi mga kaliga and welcome again to this continuing coverage of our jam-packed Saturday here at the ENDERUN College Gym. It may be rainy outside, pero dito sa loob ng ENDERUN College Gym, the action, the basketball action is heating right up after 4 straight Collegiate Cup games to open up our Saturday morning. Now, to close out our evening, balik na naman tayo sa ating Juniors Cup Season 2 action. Anthony Perez po at your service. Joining me by my side is video journalist extraordinaire Carlos Acamos, and of course, roaming the sidelines for us is going to be Ali Mayran. Carlo, great to have you here to close out yung ating jam-packed Saturday for the Juniors Cup Season 2. Of course, Ali is there, ready to take notes, take insights, take updates from both of the benches. And in just a few moments, we will now focus on our match at hand. Game day free na po ito ng ating Pinoyliga Juniors Cup Season 2. Ang nagbabalik na Juniors Cup. And our test na we will be witnessing today, Carlo, is may gigil factor na konti, pero tingnan natin because both of these teams, namely yung St. Clair Junior Saints and of course on the other side of the hardwood, etong University of Makati Junior Herons, pareho sila still searching for that very elusive first W. At yun nga yung magiging kwento nito, no, Carlo, 'di ba? May gigil factor, both teams very raring to, finally get into that win column.
Yes, again, like you mentioned, the previous game of these two teams, the Umak Junior Herons lost to the JRU Light Bombers 83-80. In that game, they were out-rebounded by the team, the St. Clair, or rather the team 27-36. But what you can see in the stats there, they shot just 8 of 18 from their free throws. But one positive thing that was they shot 8 of 21 from their three-point range. One of them was Kent Gallon, who had 7 of those 8 three-pointers. So one of the bright spots. So let's see if he can continue his hot shooting for the Umak Junior Herons.
And maganda rin tanong dun, Carlo, no? Parang Kent Gallon did have 7 triples in that contest. Pero are they more than just Kent Gallon? Diba? Parang we know that he's a spitfire scorer. Pero yung iba ba niyang mga kasama dito sa Junior Herons, meron ding bang ibubuga na makakatulong kay Kent Gallon? Eto naman, Carlo, we go now to the other side of things, yung previous game naman ng St. Clair Junior Saints.
Yes, the St. Clair Junior Saints losing to the JRU Light Bombers in their first game of the conference, 80-73, 2 Saturdays ago. So that was medyo matagal na yung kanilang last game. So ang mga key statistics dito, medyo they weren't able to spread their wealth. Just 8 assists they were able to dish out, and they made just 2 of 17 sa kanilang 3-pointers. Although 4 players scored in double figures. So on the other hand, unlike the Umak Junior Herons, itong St. Clair Junior Saints, they have a more balanced attack. So we'll see if they can put up a better balanced attack.
All right, balanced attack indeed. 4 players in double figures for St. Clair. And best to note dun, Carlo, they were not afraid of taking on against the more experienced JRU side. And we now have a report coming from Ali. Ali, go ahead.
Good evening mga kaligaw. We're just moments away from the tip-off as Umak goes head-to-head with St. Clair. Both teams come into today's play game with plenty to prove. Kanina when I had a chance to interview with some of the players from Umak, sabi nila they focus more on the discipline defense. Samantalang for St. Clair naman, they focus more on the aggressive offense. Lahat ng yan mapapanood natin maya-maya lamang. That's it for now. Back to you guys.
Okay, maraming salamat doon, Ali. More aggressive offense, more resilient defense. Tingnan natin kung sino man naig dito, no? Can Umak, finally, after 2 straight defeats, get into that win column. And of course, if you're the St. Clair Junior Saints, gusto mo naman na bumawi after that very, very close margin of defeat laban dun sa JRU Light Bombers. And now we're hearing our PA announcer for our starting lineups.
live on our official YouTube channel, Pinoyliga Cup, here at ENDERUN Gym. Let us now meet our starters first. For St. Clair College of Caloocan, Junior Shades. Starting at guard, number 11, Gian Gamala. At forward, number 2, Aldrin Rojas. The other forward, number 6, Naija Escobedo. The other guard, number 13, Gian Clemente. And at center, number 19, Lebron Montano. Head coach is Nico Bermido. And now for the Umak Herons. At guard, number 2, Kent Galon. At forward, number 3, Jeric Santisteban. The other guard, number 6, Jovel Gonzalez. The other forward, number 14, Aaron Clyde Nacion. And at center, number 78, Monico Manlutak. Head coach is Ryan Nabor. Game officials are Chari Mondigo, Mon Liantada, and Vincent Mendigorin. Pinoyliga is a proud member of SBP, Samahang Basketball ng Pilipinas. Pinoyliga Juniors Cup number 1.
And finally, we are underway. Game day number 3 of our Juniors Cup Season 2 dito po sa Pinoyliga. Both teams, again, gaya ng sabi namin ni Carlo in our pregame coverage, searching for their first win and drilling it right from the corner. Escobedo immediately announcing his presence, Carlo, para dito sa St. Clair.
That's how you start a game, and they are able to sustain this hot start with this full court pressure and another easy basket.
Alam mo, Carlo, nung kinover namin yung St. Clair Junior Saints ni Miles in their first outing, no? Talagang they want to take it right to you. And speaking of taking right to you, Monico Manlutak naman sinagot sa kabila.
And good press break dito para sa Umak, and they know how that the other team is known for their full court pressure, so they were able to prepare with that press break.
Kung naalala mo, Carlo, no, yung sabi ni Ali kanina nung pregame natin, ramdam mo kagad, mararamdaman mo yung intensity, you know? I mean, kung ikaw yung, again, Umak 0-2, yung St. Clair 0-1, talagang ito, make or break na to for you.
Yes, of course. And considering this is a short season, 5 teams pa lang tayo so far though, every game is important, every win is important, so every win you can get, you will take it.
Definitely. Oh, errant pass galing kay Aaron Nacion. He was looking for, of course, sino pa ba? Kent Galon in the corner. Alam naman natin, Carlo, what Kent Galon can bring in terms of outside shooting. Pero balik tayo dito to the action. Aldrin Rojas. Weave action here with Gian Gamala. Bounce pass is taken away by Monico Manlutak. Manlutak on the drive. Manlutak absorbs contact. Oh! Traveling extra steps, says our official dun, Carlo.
Good defense from the blue shirts that time. Medyo, he was able to confuse the offensive player he was able to bait that player to take that extra step and that turnover.
Right. So in the early goings, 5-2 pa rin ang ating score line. St. Clair briefly opened this first quarter with a 5-0 blast. Escobedo, this time it's blocked. Monica Manlutak, great closeout that time. Ito naman, Jovel Gonzalez zips it over. Good deflection there. Galing kay Lebron Montano ng Junior Saints.
Both teams still feeling each other out, pero makita mo na agad yung intensity.
Yeah.
Na yung, like what you said, yung gigil to start this game.
Aaron Nacion working against Aldrin Rojas. From the left wing, will not fall that time for Santisteban. Ito na, Gian Gamala. Gamala, strong drive. Is fouled. nabangga dun sa wall ni Aaron Nashon. So Gian Gamala to the free throw stripe for the first time this evening.
So speaking of baiting, Gamala was able to bait the outstretched arms of the defender to medyo pababa ng konti. So that's an automatic foul for the referee.
Ito, Carlo Gian Gamala, number 11, no? For our viewers na tumututok sa live stream ng Pinoyliga via our YouTube channel. Gian Gamala had 17 points, 6 boards, 3 assists, 2 steals sa kanyang debut game, Carlo, sa ating Pinoyliga Juniors Cup. So, ito, one of the heavily counted wingmen ni Coach Nico Bernido para sa St. Clair.
Yes, he was one of 4 players who again scored in double figures. Aside from yung isa si Christopher Gupit,
Yes.
17 points din. So we expect them to continue their high-scoring ways.
Meanwhile, Manlotak inside again. Monico Manlotak doing early damage for the junior Herons. Aldrin Rojas, right back at siya, sabi niya doon.
Again, not waiting for the defense to get set. Nice spin move that time for that short stop.
Nashon thought about it. Aaron, the drive. Got hung up there. Who gets to it in time? Blocked again by Lebron Montano. So, itong si Montano kanina had the deflection. Ngayon naman, shot block for him. So, 9 seconds tayo on the shot clock. Baseline inbounds for the junior Herons of Umak. Inbounds goes to Kent Galon. Rise and fire. Kent Galon delivers the triple.
That was good offense, good defense but better offense. Actually maganda na yung closeout doon ng defender, but just Kent Galon an accurate outside shooter.
Of course, Kent Galon last game had 7 triples, Carlo, para dito sa Umak Herons. And the continuation is good on the other end para dito kay Gian Clemente. Starting for the first time para sa St. Clair Junior Saints. So, Clemente showing good account of himself. Meanwhile, Naija Escobedo will sit down. Papalit naman sa kanya number 9. One of their backup point guards, si Jose Gonzalez. Misfiring was Clemente on his free throw. Aaron Nashon on the attack. Aaron, kick out, corner. Free is good that time for Jeric Santisteban.
Good drive by the big man to attract the defense and giving it to the corner man for the 3.
Meanwhile, Montano cannot hold it in bounds. Pero, Carlo, yun nga, no, yung drive and kick. Parang in the 2 games na nilaro nitong Umak sa ating Pinoyliga Juniors Cup, yun yung name of the game nila eh.
Simplihan mo lang. Kung walang first option mo is to attack, but kung walang option, just kick it out to the open guy.
Tama. Jovel Gonzalez. 11 seconds on the Umak shot clock. Gonzalez, runner off the glass is good. Or check that was Kent Galon with the shot. So Umak now leading by 1, 12 to 11, approaching the halfway mark of our first period. So it's going to be a baseline inbounds here. Oh, sneaky move. Oh, Montano just can't finish that from in close. Sayang yung knockout play na yun, Carlo.
Just couldn't convert.
Indeed, Kent Galon, mid-ranger. Galon again, this time from 15 feet.
Again, that was good defense from the defender, but just better offense from your star shooter.
And Aaron Nashon snatching that one away from Hayden Bablis. Pero is it a jump ball? To whom will possession go? Our referees trying to sort out things meanwhile. Pero may substitution dito, Carlo, for the side of St. Clair. Eto, Clinton Pico, number 12, double-double threat, finally enters the game.
what a luxury for your team if your best big man is coming off the bench or baka strategy lang nila to.
And Gian Gamala with the intercept and the layup, showing us why he's a very dependable wingman.
Ace is finally ready to set his make for Umak. Kanina when he had an interview with Grant Capania, sabi niya first time niya raw maglalaro ngayon for the team. The delay wasn't because of the injury or eligibility concerns. Sabi niya the delay was because he na-late daw na book yung travel niya from Negros Occidental. Nevertheless, ipinangako niya sa team na babawi siya sa 2 games na na-miss niya. Also, he also mentioned na siya daw ang magiging lucky charm ngayon ng Umak na makakapagpauwi ng unang panalo. Back to you guys.
Okay. Maraming salamat doon, Ali. And we'll pause for a quick timeout. More Pinoyliga Juniors Cup action after this quick break. Alright, balik tayo dito sa ENDERUN College Gym for our game day number 3 of our Pinoyliga Juniors Cup. St. Clair Junior Saints, Umak Junior Herons. 15-14 is our tally. 4:17 to go in our opening quarter. Santisteban now dribbles it off his foot. Quick turnover here. Here comes Gonzalez all the way. Drop off. Step back. Pico. Short rims it. And possession arrow will head back to the side of Umak. Alright, we got subs checking in para dito kay Coach Ryan and Umak, Sean Severo. And Bailon checking back into the game for them. Of course, itong dalawang to, part of their regular bench rotation here. Inbounds goes to Bailon. And kita mo talaga, Carlo, itong St. Clair, they're looking to press.
It's up to the Umak Junior Herons to, again, continue that press break. Parang one-hit wonder yung nangyari kanina. Their first possession, offensive possession, they were able to break that press. But after that, medyo the turnovers have been piling up for them. So it's up to them to be able to control the ball better.
Yes. So meanwhile, while Kent Galon is at the free throw stripe, a new entry para dito sa St. Clair Junior Saints, number 23, King Lester Rivera. First game for Rivera sa ating Juniors Cup. Pero balik tayo dito, Carlo, kay Kent Galon. Of course, 31 big points off of 7 triples. We do know that this guy is a flamethrower, diba? Yun na lang, yung sasabihin ko from the outside. Pero he does need additional contributions from the rest ng Junior Herons.
Yeah, maybe he has to play decoy for a bit and give confidence to his other players. Maybe spread the wealth, dish out more assists to give his teammates more confidence.
Very true. All right, so baseline inbounds for St. Clair. 16 on there, 24. That goes to Aldrin Rojas. Kamala. Oh, butterfingers that time for King Lester Rivera. Medyo nilalamig pa siguro, Carlo, off the bench.
Good intention that time to go to that corner. But again, medyo hindi lang na-control ulit yung bola.
Eto na. Christopher Gupit entering the game for Aldrin Rojas. And this guy, eto, Carlo, if I can describe Christopher Gupit, he's an energizer bunny. I mean, he is always charged and wired, lalo na sa offensive boards.
So again, 2 of their top scorers from last game coming off the bench dito for St. Clair. What a luxury for the Junior Saints.
Oh! Gilbert Garcia. Speaking of offensive rebounding, na-GG sila doon ni Gilbert Garcia. Ito, Carlo, si Gilbert Garcia really has a good second jump to him. He might be medyo undersized siguro as a big sa juniors level, but he's got a good second jump off of those offensive boards.
Yung pagbata ka, kailangan mas athletic ka talaga.
Yeah.
You have the athleticism as a young player.
Oh, King Lester Rivera, strong drive off the glass. Ginamitan ng kaliwa. First bucket for him. Still a 2-point ball game after all the action that we have witnessed here. Umak up by 2, 19-17. Gilbert Garcia against Clinton Pico. Garcia triple team. Nation kick out. Galon, 2 seconds. Oh, it's a blown play, Carlo.
A bit of a miscommunication that time. Just medyo wide left lang yung pasa ni Galon doon.
Alright, so substitutions again. Monica Manlotak back to the game. Si Coach Jerwin Gaco, sinasabi niya kay Monica Manlotak, box out ka dyan, Manlotak, box out ka dyan.
Siyempre, you can't remind that enough if you're in the juniors level. They need all the reminders they can get.
And Manlotak comes up with a shot block right there. Who gets to it first? Rivera snatches it away. And the ball will remain here with St. Clair. Pero si Coach Ryan, very animated, Carlos, sa ating side ng table, asking for a review ng call. Pero regardless, Junior Saints will have the ball with 18 on their 24. Bablis. They're trying to swing it around. Kick out back to Hayden Bablis. The drive, drop off. Chris Gupit was unaware.
I think Gupit wasn't sure that his teammate was going to pass him the ball. So, medyo another miscommunication that time.
Alright, so a turnover will send the ball back to the purple shirts ng Junior Herons. Last 1:34 to go in our opening quarter. Oh, Ayon Frivaldo caught for a quick traveling there. Coach Ryan. Carlo showing yung displeasure niya dun sa tawag na yun.
Pag coach ka, yun naman talaga trabaho mo di ba? Pag sinasabi mo sa mga players, wag na kayo magreklamo. Trabaho na magreklamo, and that's, if he feels something's off, syempre magrereklamo talaga.
St. Clair with the offensive, and finally they deliver it from the left wing. And now the Junior Saints are in the lead, 20-19. And they force another turnover. So a little bit of good momentum here, Carlo, para sa St. Clair.
Sloppy offensive playmaking that time from their playmaker. So they need to control the ball better and protect the ball better.
Pico hounded in the backcourt by Gilbert Garcia. Weave action here around the top. Oh! They thought it was going to be a block by Gilbert Garcia, but it's going to be a foul for him. So St. Clair able to add to their tally, increasing that lead briefly by 2. Last 42 and change left here in our first quarter. CJ Pico inside. No, Christopher Gupit skying for the board. Second tap, Gupit still has it. Gupit forces it up. Chris Gupit, third attempt is good.
The team just out hustling the other team right there for that offensive rebound.
Frivaldo can't respond. Here come the Junior Saints. Rivera. Pico absorbs contact, or check that. Lumipad dun sa contact si.
Parang opposite pala ng absorb ng contact.
Baliktad, Carlo. I was going to say,
Yeah.
si Clinton Pico absorb the contact from Bailon. No, it was Bailon
To absorb the contact.
from CJ Pico. And of course, CJ Pico in their previous game, their debut game against JRU. Impressive, Carlo, to say the least. 21 points, 11 rebounds, 3 assists para dito kay Clinton Pico, leading the way for them. Although that was in a loss, but I mean, this guy has it sa juniors ranks to battle down low. And now they're up by 5, 24-19 for St. Clair. Is it a turnover? Almost in the backcourt. And that's going to be a quick foul that time with a 5.03 seconds left in our first quarter. Still a 5-point lead here for St. Clair.
Another sloppy playmaking that time, or ball handling that time by their point guard. So credit again to the defense for that pressure defense that has made it hard for the offense to at least cross the timeline.
Tingnan natin, Carlo. They can inbound it well. Goes to Monico Manlutak. Oh, intercepted right there. Stripped and taken away, and time will expire. But great defense again by the Junior Saints to close out our first quarter. Kaya naman magtatapos tayo 24-19. St. Clair up top by 5. At balik po tayo dito sa ENDERUN College Gym for our continuing coverage of this jam-packed Saturday para sa Pinoyliga Juniors Cup. St. Clair Junior Saints ending our first quarter up 24-19 laban dito sa Umak Junior Herons. Kanina, Carlo, to open our ball game, sabi natin, nagkakaamuyan pa silang dalawa. Pero Christopher Gupit showing us why St. Clair has the lead and it's now up to 7. Yun nga, yung hustle nila, good defense, and that's why they have the lead right now.
It all starts on defense. Maganda yung pressure nila since the start of the first quarter, and that has allowed them to score easy baskets, transition baskets, and now inside baskets. And yun nga yung their top 2 players from their last game coming off the bench, so adding that scoring punch from their second unit.
And that's siguro, Carlo, parang a new wrinkle sa game plan ni Coach Nico, no, para sa St. Clair. Parang okay, kasi itong dalawa, they had, diba, double-digit performances. Speaking of si Clinton Pico at si Chris Gubit. So why not, diba, subukan ko, baka bigyan nila ako ng instant offense from the bench naman.
And I believe strategy yun para yung second unit mo na nagsistart can gain confidence right away when you're starting.
Juliano can't hit this time from the outside. Rebound by Aaron Nacion. Umak in an 8-point hole to begin our second quarter. Severo gets a screen from Manlutak. They go to Kent Galon. Lock and load. Rise and fire. Comes up short. Itong si Kent. Clemente up ahead. Chris Gupit down the lane. Misfiring. Juliano gets it back. Scramble for the ball. To whom will it go? Bodies on the floor. Everybody wants the leather. Pero sabi natin referee, ball will remain with the Junior Saints.
Umak just can't get a good break here. Tatlo na yung tao nila doon na can just get the rebound, pero still they were last touch, so the ball will stay on this side.
Parang yun lang, no? It's just so hard para sa junior Herons to just get yung good breaks lang, you know? Establish yung momentum. And finally come back. Pero ito na, Gupit, Gamala, Escobedo comes up short. And to make matters worse, yun na naman, Carlo, there's a foul off the ball para dito sa Umak.
Unnecessary foul for the defense that time. Actually, good closeout na yun, but medyo naging over-eager, napadikit ng sobra.
Alright, but we'll pause now for a quick timeout. And we'll be back with more Pinoyliga Juniors Cup action. Alright, back here at the ENDERUN College Gym as we see Coach Nico Bermido talking it over sa kanyang St. Clair Junior Saints, who are up by 8 points against the Umak Junior Herons. Anthony Perez still here at your service. Joining me is Carlos Acamos. Of course, sabi nga natin, at top of our coverage, both teams searching for that very, very elusive W, number 1 sa kanilang record sa ating Pinoyliga Juniors Cup. But we'll restart here with the baseline inbounds for Gian Gamala. Gamala finds Escobedo. Closed out by Severo. Clemente. Gupit on the roll. Gupit sidestep. Christopher Gupit. Bank shot good.
Actually, that was good defense, good defensive rotations that time, but just better offense with that hang time move. And now another easy basket for the white shirts.
There it is, Carlo. Yung story ng ating second quarter defense of St. Clair leading into good transition buckets for them. 31-19 is our score. We'll pause for a quick break again.
Mukhang may major adjustment today ang isa sa mga St. Clair player na si Gian Clemente. Hindi ito tungkol sa laro kundi sa kanyang pre-game ritual. Inamin niya last game daw ay late na siyang kumain. Reason kung bakit mabigat ang tiyan niya at hirap sa pagtakbo. Pero gayon pa man, inamin niya na binago na raw niya ito. So expect that he will add more points for today's ball game. Back to you guys.
Thank you so much, Ali. And of course, Carlo, ang message lang natin kay Gian Clemente, if you feel good, you play good.
Yes.
Diba? Yun lang yun.
Oh.
So, ingat-ingat lang sa diet. Diba?
Or dapat hours before yung kain mo talaga, hindi yung an hour before. Tapos bigla kang sasakit yung tiyan.
Kaya bibigat talaga pakiramdam mo. But here come the Umak Junior Herons now on the other end of the floor. Jovel Gonzalez over to Kent Galon, and immediately he is fouled that time by Naija Escobedo.
I think Galon here trying to take matters into his own hands. Medyo lacking ng playmaker dito ang yung true playmaker dito ang Umak. So I think Galon is trying to be that playmaker, pero hindi niya pwede isabay yun sa pagiging shooter eh. So yeah, he needs help nga.
And that's very difficult kasi, Carlo, parang you're the designated shooter, pero if you're trying to orchestrate things, that's another responsibility on your hands. 5 seconds in the shot clock here. Kent Galon stops, pops, baseline, J, swish!
Again, Galon not needing so much daylight, konting spasyo lang. and he will bury that shot.
Kent Galon, as you said, Carlo, trying to, yun nga, bear the scoring brunt on his shoulders. But this is still a 10-point disadvantage for them. Goop it! What a pivot inside. Jump hook misfires though. Jovel Gonzalez, swing. Aaron Nacion, 15 on the shot clock for Umak. Santisteban. Magbanwa now. Handoff to Kent. Shadowed by Gian Gamala. Step back. Triple on the way. All air that time for Kent Galon.
Actually, good play yun. Zoom action started with that pin down screen into a dribble handoff. Pero he was just against a taller defender and medyo nahirapan siya to get a shot up.
Gian Gamala on the leak out. Gamala all the way to the cup.
Again, defense turning into easy offense dito para sa St. Clair.
Bago tayo nag-timeout, Carlo, that's exactly how Gian Gamala scored.
Right on cue.
Jovel Gonzalez, Aaron Nacion against Aldrin Rojas. Nacion, bully ball, results into a bucket for Aaron.
So a good bright spot here. Nacion trying to provide an offensive lift outside Galon.
Escobedo is, it's going to be a foul on the ground. I think it's going to be whistled on Jeric Santisteban for the reach in. So Umak has to watch it a little bit. They're already on their third team foul and they're down by 10 with 6:31 to go sa ating second period. Escobedo inbounds goes to Gian Clemente. Aldrin Rojas, top of the key. Swish for Aldrin.
Everything going in now for St. Clair. So siguro pag maganda depensa mo, nagtatranslate yun sa opensa talaga.
Ano rin yun, Carlo? Confidence booster rin eh. And we see it working for the Junior Saints. Jovel Gonzalez, the drive, the hop step dish. Magbanwa on the finish.
Yun, and that's a good sign na may okay na playmaker dito for Umak. Nice drop pass by Gonzalez and easy short stop down low.
And sana yun yung, siguro for Coach Rai, yun yung gusto niyo makita eh. Diba? Just get good plays, execution. Montano inside. Speaking of execution, what a find by Gian Clemente.
Grabe, kahit anong gawin ng dito, everything going in now for St. Clair. And again, that has started from their defensive prowess.
13-point lead now for St. Clair. Santisteban, all air on the triple. Here comes Gian Gamala. And that's going to be a lift against Gian Gamala. So sub checking in here para sa Junior Saints. It's going to be a Troy Manzanero and also si Dwayne Carl Laab for Umak. And the shuffle continues. More players checking into the ball game. Halfway mark of our second period. 38-25. St. Clair Junior Saints up by 13. Kent Galon on the quick drive and is fouled on the way up. It's going to be against Gian Gamala.
Nice move by Galon, faking off his defender, going for that backdoor play and able to draw that foul.
And take a look at this again on our replay screens. Jovel Gonzalez, drop off, Justin Manuawa, and that's our ENDERUN quality dime on display. Kanina si Kent Galon kasi, Carlo, nabasa ni Gian Gamala yung step back free niya. No? So parang sabi niya, okay, if I can't shoot it over you, which is hard, no? Kasi taller defender nga si Gian, I'll try to take you off the dribble naman.
And yun, magaling siya mag-read eh. Whatever the defense gives him, he knows he has a counter for it.
True. Oh, that's another dribbling violation here for St. Clair. So they kind of better watch it. Don't let those turnovers pile up.
Back-to-back good defensive possessions for Umak.
So tingnan natin, Carlo, if that can, at least give them some decent momentum. And that's going to be a holding foul again against St. Clair. All right. Sidebound inbounds here for Dwayne Carlab and Umak. Trying to cut down into this double-digit deficit. Jovel Gonzalez uses the Aaron Nashon screen. Look at this double team by Clinton Pico, resulting to a steal by Pico, and he crashes hard to the ground. Pero foul yung matatawag yata doon against Umak. Or no, check that. Just a turnover. So Junior Herons regain possession here. Rivera trying to hound Jovel Gonzalez, and that's going to be another foul against John Russell Montoya. Second straight foul on him.
Medyo nag-backfire naman doon ang tight defense ng St. Clair, a bit over-eager, and that resulted in a foul.
And in my recollection, Carlo, parang 3 straight fouls na against St. Clair. So again, that gives them already 4 team fouls. And Justin Magbanwa, the turnaround jump hook inside. Second bucket for Justin here in the second quarter.
Magbanwa with a big body, using his size to his advantage, and a nice turnaround jumper.
Oh, intercepted that time. Dwayne Carlab all the way and home.
So Umak Herons giving the other team a dose of their own defensive medicine.
Right you are, Carlo. Kaya naman 7-point lead na lang to for St. Clair. Aldrin Rojas immediately puts out the fire with a triple. Aldrin gives St. Clair a 10-point lead again, 41-41. Oh, the counter there. Dwayne Carlab. 5 straight points for Dwayne.
So the offense now picking up for Umak. So it has to be their defense this time that has to click.
Yun nga no, Carlo. You just can't trade baskets at this point with St. Clair. 7-point game again. Montoya in trouble. Manzareno kick out here. Rivera forces the free. Front rim. Rebound by Kent Galon. Can Umak string up another good possession? 2:38 to go in the second. Galon bounce pass. Oh, they read it now. Pico on the leak out. Clinton Pico blocked up top by Aaron Nashon. Pero St. Clair will still get it though. Manzareno, Montoya, the drive, the drop, ball is tapped up and will be retained by the Junior Saints with only 7 on their shot clock.
Back-to-back good defensive rotations for Umak, but again, the possession is not yet over. They still have 7 seconds to defend it. Kailangan nila makompleto to complete that defensive stop.
So tingnan natin, Carlo, if they can at least muster up another good defensive effort. Itong Junior Herons. That goes to Aldrin Rojas, top of the key, that's his spot. Aldrin again delivers from downtown.
Rojas making the defense pay. Wala siyang defender in front of him, so easy 3 that time.
That's basically a warm-up shot, Carlo. I mean, hindi nag-react yung defense ng Umak doon. Parang Aldrin Rojas already shot a triple, diba? Top of the key. Pero papabayaan mo ulit. Parang, diba? It's ano eh, parang late yung rotation,
yeah.
Diba? Miscommunication.
Forgivable pa yung una, pabayaan mo sa 3. Pero pag nakita mo na naka-3, siyempre you have to have a tighter defense on him.
But of course, with yun nga, no, with our Pinoyliga Juniors Cup Season 2, this is about yung honing in the talents of our high school hoopers, diba? As they progress into the next level or even start their respective leagues and seasons. Pero ito na tayo, back to the action. 8-point lead here by the St. Clair Junior Saints. Another interception there by the Junior Herons. Aaron Nashon, bully ball again. Nashon gets a foul from Clinton Pico. Great activity para dito kay Aaron Nashon.
So the defense picking up now for Umak, and nice strong drive by Nashon. Again, taking advantage of his heft to be able to get that shot up and draw a foul.
Of course, Carlo, itong si Aaron Nashon. First game niya in our Juniors Cup, double digits. Pero yung last game nila against yung AYAC Brigadiers, na only 4 points, 3 boards for Aaron. So parang gusto niya ditong bumawi. You can sense it. So Umak cutting down that lead to just 7 with 1:48 to go in our second period. Of course, Aaron Nashon, one of the heftier bigs para dito sa Junior Herons, misfiring on his second charity. Here they come again. Aldrin Rojas and Adolf Dorde getting into it. And immediately, Christopher Gupit. Sabi niya, Aldrin, relax ka lang, pre. Relax lang. Maaga pa to. May nasabi ba sa kanya, Carlo, as they were jogging back? As we'll check it out on our screens. It's here, over here, sa ating YouTube audience, no? Right here, closer to your side of the screen. But Dorde and Rojas.
Malamang may nasabi yan.
Yeah. Chris Gupit down the lane, drop off. Clinton Pico missing the bunny. Clinton is stripped. Who will get to it in time? It's Hayden Bablis. Rivera. 16 to work with. They fire it for the three. Rims out. Nashon and Gupit trying to wrestle for it, but it will go back to St. Clair.
Can't get a break that time is Umak, but I think they're going to challenge this last play here.
All right, so it will be reviewed, Carlo, by our officials over here. So we'll wait a moment for their verdict as we take a look again at Coach Nico Bermido, the St. Clair Junior Saints, over in their huddle, as well as the Coach Ryan, of course, assisted by Coach Jerwin Gaco, para dito naman sa Umak Junior Herons. Of course, St. Clair number 3 in our Juniors Cup Season 2 standings. Umak naman number 5 at the bottom of it. And of course, kung ikaw, Carlos, si Coach Ryan, you don't want to be there for too long.
Again, pero yun nga, dahil 5 teams lang to, one win is so important na pwede kang agad umangat.
Yeah.
Pwede kang mag number 2 or number 3. So, every game is important here.
So moments away from hearing the final call ng ating officials of that challenge play. All right. So the call will be overturned, and okay, lucky break here, Carlo, for Umak. Possession goes to them with 1:01 to go in our second.
So finally, the effort was rewarded with a good break this time. So they have an extra possession here.
Bailon, drop off, Dorde absorbs contact, can't hit it, second tap, no go. Rebound goes to Hayden Bablis. Hayden will set it up with just 47 seconds to go in our second period. Clinton Pico, kick out here, Gonzalez, shadowed by Kent Galon. Last 10 seconds on the shot clock for the Junior Saints. Gonzalez fires it up, gets the friendly roll.
Again, the good defense, just better offense from that one. 1-on-2 yun eh. But he was still able to get a shot up and nice jumper there.
Friendly rims para kay Gonzalez. Galon, scoop shot, no! It will go to Clinton Pico. St. Clair will look to write the last sentence of our second period. 11 on their shot clock. Goes down to 8. Bablis makes his move, stripped on the ground. Ball is saved. The heave by Bailon will go nowhere, and that will end our first half of action. Umak trying to mount a comeback, pero ito namang St. Clair Junior Saints standing strong and tall, and they end with a 46-37 advantage at the halfway point in this one. As we leave you with some second quarter highlights, Christopher Gupit, one of their leading scorers in the last game, contributing early on, as was Gian Gamala para dito sa St. Clair, and Dwayne Carlab, good 5-point blast for him midway into that second period. So we'll see if the Umak Junior Herons can master up another comeback for them sa pagbabalik ng ating Pinoyliga Juniors Cup Alright, magandang gabi ulit mga kaliga, and we meet you at the halfway mark of our game day number 3 match at hand between the St. Clair Junior Saints and the Umak Junior Herons. And Carlo, at the end of our first half of action, St. Clair up by 9, 46-37.
Simplihan lang natin to. It's all about the defense for the SCC Junior Saints. Take a look at the steals and turnovers. They were able to force 14 turnovers sa Umak and 8 steals ang kanilang na-collect dito, and that has translated into easy transition baskets into this 9-point lead heading into the second half.
And for the Umak Junior Herons naman, Carlo, from our side nitong broadcast table, mahaba-haba yung instructions doon ni Coach Ryan.
We were able to overhear Coach Ryan there, and basically ang sinabi niya on offense, they have to react better, they have to react faster and not wait for the double team to come. Just make better, faster decisions. Yeah. Make your move faster para mas ma-execute mo yung offense better. And on the defensive side, simple lang. Better box outs. Medyo ang dami nilang na-give up na offensive rebound. So, simplihan lang natin. Just box out better and put your body on the offensive man better.
And yun yung point na we were trying to get in on, no, Carlo, during our first half of action. Sabi natin, yung Umak, they had good chances, di ba? Decent attempts, good opportunities, pero yung execution part, dun nagkukulang eh.
And as you take a look at the leading scorers sa Umak, again, it was a Kent Gallon show na naman, 13 points, so he has to have plenty more help in the second half, while on the other end, the St. Clair Junior Saints, Rojas leading the way with 13, and Gupit with 7, and Gamaka with 8. So, again, balance attack dito para sa St. Clair Junior Saints.
And very familiar names na naman. Yung kanilang bumida sa kanilang debut game versus JRU, it's pretty much the same leading scorers for them. Aldrin Rojas, Chris Gupit, Gian Gamala. And we are moments away from restarting our match at hand. St. Clair Junior Saints, Umak Junior Herons. Again, both teams looking badly for that first win of their Juniors Cup Season 2 campaign dito sa Pinoyliga. Dwayne Carlaab, sideline inbounds. It goes to Bailon. Bailon, the spin, hop back. Can't finish though. Rebound there by Clinton Pico.
Good way to create some space that time, but just couldn't convert that jumper.
Escobedo over to Aldrin Rojas. Shadowed by Aaron Nacion. Ito yung matchup na inaabangan natin in that first period. Oh, Rojas loses it. This time it's Kent Galon. And loses it at well. But it will still remain here with the Junior Herons with still 18 on their 24-second shot clock.
I think Kent Galon is still having a hard time against a taller defender who was able to force that deflection.
All right, so a challenge here is being put out by Coach Nico Bermido. So our officials again will look it over our replay monitors. I think they might be just trying to sort out possession, Carlo. So we'll wait again for the verdict of our officials in just a moment. Alright, so there it is. Carlo, narinig natin yung verdict ng ating officials. So St. Clair wins the challenge and they will retain or meanwhile get possession.
So another solid defensive play that time for St. Clair. A wasted opportunity for Umak.
Gonzalez now looking to orchestrate things against Dwayne Carlaab. Gonzalez, strong drive, misses the lefty lay. Monico Manlotak with the board. Bailon now uses the Manlotak screen. Dwayne Laab, the drive, the runner. Laab gets the roll in two.
Nice soft touch from Laab that time. A high looper. And nice finish.
Dwayne Laab, 7 points in the contest for him. Great contribution off the bench para dito kay Dwayne Escobedo. Can't hit from downtown. And he's gotten a bit cold, Carlo, ever since he hit yung opening free ng ball game. Bailon, drop pass, Nashon. Volleyball works again for Aaron Nashon.
And Nashon again using his body to create some space that time and just towering over the outstretched arms of the taller defender.
The heft of Aaron Nashon, lording it over the height, and it's just a 5-point lead right now and crashing hard to the ground. Jose Gonzalez getting an end one opportunity for him, and Gonzalez will go back to the free throw stripe. St. Clair up by 7, 48-41. Meanwhile, Gian Gamala, pasok ulit dito on the floor para kay Coach Nico and the Junior Saints. So Jose Gonzalez only had 2 points sa kanyang opening game against JRU, but now showing better account for himself as we send it over now to Ali for a quick report.
St. Clair fans, here's something to keep an eye today. Making his much ever first game, here's King Lester Rivera. Sabi niya kanina sa akin, before he officially part of the team daw, he had to relocate first for the vacant dormitory slot. Pero now that everything is settled, abangan natin ang inipon niyang paghahanda for the past weeks. At lahat ng yan, ipapakita niya for today's ballgame. Back to you guys.
Okay, maraming salamat doon, Ali. Doon natin nakikita, Carlo, yung sakripisyo, no, ng mga high school hoopers na to. So, si King Lester Rivera pala, no, kailangan pang lumipat, di ba, maghanap ng dorm accommodations. Nakikita mo talaga yung ano nila, yung, di ba, yung passion just to be able to play high school hoops.
Siyempre, whatever it takes, if you have that hoop dream, you have to cultivate it and do whatever it takes to achieve that dream. Siyempre, lahat tayo, nung bata tayo, yan ang gusto natin. And ngayon nakikita natin to, and this is the perfect place to to cultivate this hoop dreams.
Of course, diba, ang ating Pinoyliga Juniors Cup helping provide these high school hoopers a platform to develop their talent. Kent Galon from the corner. Galon splashes it for free again.
Again, late close out for the defense that time, and Kent Galon just making the defense pay.
Yun yung all day to shoot, no? Para kay Kent Galon, and yun yung ayaw mo maiwang bukas.
Siyempre, pag ganyan shooter na galing lang sa 7-3 nung last game, you just can't leave him wide open. Kahit nga mid-20, nakakashoot pa rin eh.
So let's see if that starts something again para sa Umak. Bablis on the curl. Gamala. And that's going to be an offensive foul against St. Clair. And Clinton Pico already on his third personal, if I heard that right. So Clinton will have to sit down. Pasok dito ulit si Lebron Montano.
Pico asking for a flop that time, pero mukhang nahulog talaga yung off of his screen.
Of course, Clinton Pico, double threat as always for the Junior Saints, pero uupo muna siya dito. Although, St. Clair still up by 7, Carlo, 51-44 with 7:07 to go in our third period. Bailon now escapes Gamala. They go to Kent Galon. Quick trigger, Kent Galon, back-to-back triples again.
Bailon started with him rejecting the screen and just attracting the defense, and again leaving Galon open on the corner.
Para kay Kent Galon, sabi niya, Carlo, same spot, same shot.
Result. Again, poor defensive rotation that time. Same spot na nga, hindi pa rin nakita yung top shooter ng kalaban.
Again, diba, that's not the man you want to, diba, lose in your defensive rotations. Pero ito na, St. Clair looking to mount their attack. Umak showing pressure. Almost a near steal there. Bablis, kick out. Gamala Fly-by fake. Gamala in trouble. Look at Aaron Nashon diving for the loose ball. And Umak gets it. Bailon. Kent Galon for free again. This time it's short though. Although it's a miss, Carlo, again, nasaan yung defense? And Kent Galon had, very, very clean attempt.
Yes, again, more reminders dito para sa depensa ng St. Clair. I think they're a bit complacent here with the lead and they have to put the clamps again on the other team's top shooter.
Bablis gets it and he's fouled on that drive. It might be going on Kent Galon. Yes, it is. Whistled on Kent Galon. Although it's its second only for Kent. Ang napasama pa, Carlo, nasa penalty na itong Umak.
St. Clair doing a good job to, again, not wait for the defense to get set and they were able to catch the defense sleeping.
So St. Clair medyo nakabawi doon. Dalawang defensive mishaps doon. So maybe this can at least, steer them back into the right direction. All right, so 52-46 is our tally here. 6:17 in our third period. Bailon again being hounded by Gamala. Here comes the double by Rojas. Scramble for the ball. It's going to be a foul again against St. Clair. So it's going to be a push against Aldrin Rojas. Of course, Aldrin had a good first half of action, drilling in a couple of triples. So 6:08 to go in our third quarter. Dwayne Carlab will restart things from the baseline, or check that, the sideline. 16 to work with for Umak. Galon. Quick show on the double. Monico Manlutak. The scoop is good for Monico Manlutak.
Manlutak given space there and he was able to grab that drive for that sliding layup.
All right, so back to a 4-point lead right here for St. Clair. Umak trying to mount another run here. Bablis is tripped up. But being held up there by Gonzalez. Of course, itong bench ng Umak all in disagreement, Carlo. Pero yun nga, sabi nating officials, napatit dun si Hayden Bablis. So Hayden will go back to the free throw stripe. .5:39 to go in our third quarter. Hayden Bablis getting extended minutes here in our ball game. Didn't really see much action nung kanilang debut against JRU. But maybe ito nga, yung benefit, Carlo, ng tournaments such as the Pinoyliga Juniors Cup, diba, for Coach Nico and even si Coach Ryan ng Umak, diba, it's now your time to test and tinker with your lineups.
Yeah, this is the best time to experiment with your kung anong what lineups work best. So I think they're slowly each game tinatest nila kung ano yung best lineup for them.
All right, back to the ball game we go. Bailon, Kent Galon. Kick out to the corner again. Dwayne Carlab misfiring. Laab gets it back. And the stick back is good for Dwayne Carlab.
Good effort for Laab to stay in the play and just get his own rebound for that putback.
Ito na, chance of defense from the entire Umak bench on our side of the broadcast table, Carlo. Can they hold? Gamala against Kent Galon. Top scorer against top scorer. And he loses it to Kent Galon.
So it's Umak's turn to show some tight defense here. And they were again rewarded with a possession here.
Kent trying to work against Clemente. Using the spin. Galon. Kick out. Manlutak hops back for a triple. Comes up short though. Here comes St. Clair. Babawi ba sila this time? Jose Gonzalez using the Montano screen. Jose, kick out there to Clemente. 10 on the shot clock na lang para dito sa Junior Saints. The drive swallowed up alive. Gupit gets it back to Christopher Gupit. The second jump, second effort is good for Chris.
Again, good way for Gupit to stay in the play, not give up on the play, and he was rewarded with that offensive rebound, and he cleans up the mess.
Ito yung yung sinasabi natin Carlo dun sa top of our coverage. Itong si Chris Gupit, his activity on the glass, diba? It might not result always into a score down low, but again he gives you a lifeline sa kanyang offensive rebounding.
Yan ang mga gusto ng coaches, yung mga stats na hindi nakikita sa stat sheet. Mga intangible stats like that. That deflection right there.
He heard you right. Chris Gupit, again, the deflection, causes another possession for St. Clair. Clemente escapes the double, kick out. Jose Gonzalez steps into it. Too strong on the triple, and that's going to be a loose ball foul against Aaron Nacion. Or check that against Gian Clemente. So Umak will get possession here with 53 to go in our third period. They're only down by 6. They've been there. They're right in this one. Bailon. And that's a clear foul against Juliano. From 28 feet away from the basket.
I think that was an unnecessary foul. Ewan ko kung feeling lang niya maboblow by siya ni Bailon kaya finalo niya agad.
Baka he was trying to cushion yung speed doon, but Aaron Nacion using several pivots. Wow. Nacion, too strong lang. Clemente trying to set things up here. Whips it over to Jose Gonzalez against Dwayne Garlaab. Montano wants it. Gonzalez releases over to Clemente. 8 seconds of the shot clock here. Severo all over him. Clemente gets away. 17-footer. No go. Look at that rebound though. Para kay Juliano, but the ball will end up dito kay Bailon. Bailon, the drive. Blocked again there by Montano. Second shot block of the game by Lebron Montano there. But Umak will have it. Nacion, step back. Triple. Aaron, too strong again. It ends up with Dwayne Laab. Too soft on that attempt. St. Clair will look to get into their half-court set. Montano, top of the key, free. Bricks it. Severo with a clear rebound. The drought continuing for both teams. Inside, intercepted there by Leo Juliano. Juliano is fouled by Severo as he had to put the brakes. Laban dito kaya Leo Juliano.
Good defense for Juliano, telegraphing that pass on the other end and starting that fast break, and he was rewarded with a foul and 2 free throws for him.
So medyo matagal-tagal, Carlo, yung yung scoring drought dito for both squads. Napako tayo at 56-50 for a good minute and a half. Could be fatigue setting in. That's eto na, yung binalita kanina ni Ali sa atin, Carlo. Grant Hipana finally entering the ball game para dito sa Umak.
So it's his time to show his worth, and yun nga, after ilang buwan siguro or galing siya sa probinsya, di ba? So we'll see if we can
Of course,
his hoop dreams.
Grant Hipana trying to make his yung mga fellow Negrense niya proud of him. Finally getting his first stage of action sa ating Pinoyliga Juniors Cup as Juliano drills in that second charity. So St. Clair back up by 7 again. But at least though, Carlo, for Umak, hindi na bumabalik sa double digits yung abante ng St. Clair.
I think their defense has come alive here in the second half, heeding the call of Coach Ryan and that halftime tongue lashing.
Oo, dinig natin yun as Aaron Nacion able to convert with a short stab down low. So the lead down to 5 for St. Clair. Juliano, the drive, answers right back with a banker of his own. Severo trying to get away, and that's going to be a reaching in foul against Juliano. Second time he's done that in this quarter. And to make matters worse, that puts them in the penalty. So actually, Carlo, both teams in the penalty now with 1:52 to go in our third.
Again, that's a result of defense that's become tighter for both teams. So from here, parang mas dadami talaga yung fouls mo na pag mas magiging tighter yung depensa mo.
And I don't know, but we might expect things to go that way. Lalo na, we're approaching the fourth and final quarter in just a little over a minute. But our referee spots a lane violation, I think, over here. I'll check that. Reshuffle of possession. So Chris Gupit will inbounds para dito sa St. Clair Junior Saints. It goes to Juliano. They're trying to break that pressure, and it's partially deflected. Juliano is quick to apologize dito kay Aldrin Rojas. Kasi naspatan niya si Aldrin Rojas dun sa kabila eh.
Good leak out na yun para sa kanyang teammate, but yun nga, na-deflect lang yung pasa, so the play was reset.
Alright, so magre-reset tayo from the baseline. It's going to be King Lester Rivera. The quick pass inside to Christopher Gupit once again.
Good knockout play that time for the St. Clair Saints, Junior Saints. They weren't, the Umak Junior Herons weren't expecting that one, so they were able to catch them sleeping.
And of course, it's the Energizer Bunny on the recipient of that very good find. Christopher Gupit back to the stripe, and hopefully he completes and one opportunity this time. Comes up short though. Juliano on the offensive rebound and the stick back.
Again, the effort here for St. Clair, just not giving up on the play. Right on cue, another extra possession here.
Rivera, although he turns it over to Jovel Gonzalez. Jovel, up ahead they go. The free pointer for the corner, swishes it through for Santisteban. But nobody home to stop Christopher Gupit.
Again, you can trade baskets. Umak being complacent after hitting that three-pointer, and that resulted into an easy basket for St. Clair.
All right, we'll pause for a quick break. St. Clair up again, 65-56. At balik tayo dito mga kaliga sa ENDERUN College Gym for our final game of this jam-packed Saturday para sa Pinoyliga as we take a look at this Chris Gupit high energy play once again. Pero ito ng mga Umak Junior Herons trying to mount a comeback from what they do best, corner freeze. Pero Carlo, yun yung sabi natin eh, di ba? We were talking off the air. Umak has what it takes, pero they just can't sustain momentum.
I think it's just better execution on both ends. Parang St. Clair, they are able to pounce on those mistakes by Umak, but Umak, a good basket here.
And on the other end, this is the deflection. Our referees, two of them pointing the other way. Coach Ryan on our screens. Sabi niya siguro, anong hatol nyo? Anong desisyon nyo dito? Pero St. Clair ang mabibigyan ng possession here with just 59 seconds left to go in our third period.
baka ayaw pag gamitin ni Coach Ryan yung isa niyang challenge
Oo, yeah.
for the fourth quarter maybe.
And that's something that coaches have to really manage well, Carlo.
Yeah.
Hindi unli yung challenges mo. Juliano, left wing free, breaks it. Manlutak skies for the rebound. Coach Jerwin applauding that. Sean Severo now directing traffic here. Quick double on him. Manlutak against Aldrin Rojas. Manlutak is stripped. But that's going to be a foul. On the ground though. Not a shooting attempt. Already the third personal on Juliano. And kaya Monico Manlutak will head back to the stripe. Both of these schools, Carlo, are already in the penalty. And Monico Manlutak, that is a little issue in his game. Carlo, in the previous contest, itong si Monico Manlutak, he had 9 points though, pero was only 1 for 6 sa free throw stripe.
And yun nga, reviewing that their last game, Umak shot just 8 of 18 from the free throws in their last game. So as a team, medyo mababa sila. 44% lang yung last game nila. So they have to work on their freebies.
And lalo na kung, di ba, sabi nga natin, itong Umak, they're always on the comeback di ba? Kung naghahabol ka, free throws are very, very important.
Every point is important.
Trying to break the press are the Junior Saints. Gupit hands it over to Hayden Bablis. Last 15 on their shot clock. Last 28 seconds of our third period. Bablis inside. Gupit almost getting that offensive rebound. He's always first to the ball, Carlo.
And again, their effort was rewarded here. Dalawang blue shirts na naman yung nandun sa baba and they couldn't control the leather that time. So again, the breaks going into the way of St. Clair.
Inbound goes to Aldrin Rojas. 12 on the shot clock. Gian Gamala, the spin. Gian crashes hard to the floor. Ball will still be here with St. Clair and Coach Ryan. Very, very animated in display of the calls. Pero timeout muna tayo dito for the St. Clair Junior Saints as we now take a look at the bench here of Coach Nico. Trying to talk things over here with his wards with only 14 seconds to go in our third period. Of course, Carlo, I mean, Coach Nico has to be happy of his guys, being up again by 6 points. Pero si Coach Ryan, siguro may halong frustration na rin, no? Kaya siya, he's very animated, very energetic here. I mean, sabi niya siguro, lagi tayo nandun, nasa cushion tayo na 4 points parate. But we can't tie things up, di ba? We can't get the lead for some reason.
I think it's all about effort for this squad. And kung ikaw yung mga players, mahiya ka naman na yung assistant coach mo, a PBA veteran who's known for his effort since his college days with LaSalle. And siyempre sa PBA, a long pro career, known for his rebounding. And yun nga, effort si Coach Jerwin Gaco. Diba, what a luxury kung may assistant coach ka na PBA veteran power forward.
Yeah.
Dapat marami kang matutunan talaga dyan.
And, diba, parang for Umak, sanay siya battling players taller than him at the 4 spot. Meanwhile, Monica Manlutak on the intercept. Manlutak down the lane, straight to the rack.
So again, defense turning into offense now for Umak.
Rivera, hounded by the Umak D. Rivera gets away and one. Coming up here for King Lester Rivera.
So good drive for Rivera, and again, poor last second defense that time for giving up that foul on that last second shot that time.
Yun yung, diba, yun yung the same point, Carlo, diba, parang, again, Monica Manlutak, great layup transition, was ahead of the D, pero ano yung balik mo sa kabila? Diba your defense was late again, didn't defend King Another offensive rebound there for Hayden Bablis. Again, 50-50 balls, second chances going to the side of the St. Clair Junior Saints. Kaya dyan po magtatapos ang ating third period, 67-61. Still, St. Clair on top of Umak. Balik tayo dito mga kaliga sa ENDERUN College Gym for the fourth and final quarter ng ating game day number 3 for the Pinoyliga Juniors Cup Season 2. Anthony Perez still joined by Carlos Acamos here. And at the end of 3 periods, Carlo, it is still the St. Clair Junior Saints up by 6 versus the Umak Junior Herons 67-61.
Again, more than the X and O's, it's all about the effort for both teams, and it's St. Clair now showing more effort, and that has translated to the 6-point lead.
Tingnan mo, Carlo, if you spot a trend, end of the third period, 67-61, 6-point advantage for St. Clair. End of the first, 24-19, 5-point advantage for St. Doon lang naglalaro yung lamang eh. King Lester Rivera breaks up the free. Ball is tapped and will go back to the side here of the Junior Herons. So can Umak finally break that, 4 to 5 to 6-point barrier?
It seems that like they get contented when they are down by just 4 points or 5 points. It's up to them to have that killer's instinct to just get over the hump.
Parang hindi nila mabasag yung ceiling no, Carlo? As Chris Gupit, meanwhile, deflected there by Sean Severo, and Coach Ryan says, sana kinik out mo yun agad. Sabi niya dito kay Jovel Gonzalez. Very, very hard to break through if you're making those yung errors lang, mental errors execution errors. Aldrin Rojas now and Gian Gamala. They go to Jose Gonzalez. Umak Junior Herons bringing in the noise from their bench. Kick out. Clemente, corner, free, splash! Gian Clemente drills it from downtown.
Nice look away pass from the point guard that time, and gives it to his corner man and knocks down that 3-pointer.
Gilbert Garcia steps into it. Mid-ranger for Gilbert is good. Meanwhile, referees trying to sort things out here. Backcourt pressure being applied by the Junior Herons. Gonzalez looking to break it. Gamala puts it on the deck. Kick out. Aldrin Rojas, right wing free. Offline though. And that's going to be a foul against Christopher Gupit.
So finally a clean defensive stop that time for Umak. Good effort to grab that rebound, and they were rewarded with that foul.
And eto na, after a long rest, Carlo, binalik dito si Clinton Pico for St. Clair. And you know what he's there for, rebounding. Sean Severo directing traffic here for the Junior Herons. Still down by 7. Can they finally break through that barrier that has been holding them down for so long? Manlutak down the lane. Monaco Manlutak gets it off the window.
Good for your big man to put the ball down the floor and make that move.
Rojas in the post. Releases to Clinton Pico. 10 seconds to the shot clock. Natitira para dito sa Junior Saints. Clemente over to Pico, down low. Pico off the window and good.
Pico, nice concentration to get that finish to go.
Sean Severo, kick out. Jovel momentarily losing it. Gonzalez, Santisteban, corner. Hits the side of the backboard. Monico Manlotak on the offensive rebound. Puts it off the window with the left hand.
Manlutak starting to take over here. Maganda na yung kanyang confidence and he's now taking matters into his own hands.
Carlo, little trivia for us. Sino yung sinabihan kanina ni Coach Jerwin na mag-box out ka ng mabuti?
Oh,
Monico Manlotak.
yun. So, heeding the call of his legendary coach.
And meanwhile, in just a moment, we'll hear from Ali. Pero ito, Monico Manlotak showing great rebounding effort from their big man. Although Monico misses another free throw and Clinton Pico gets it down as we send it over now to Ali for a quick report. Ali?
Before the tip-off, I had a chance to speak with the team captain of Umak na si Adrian Bailon. Kanina sabi niya sa akin, iilan lang naman daw ang paalala ni Coach Ryan Nabor sa kanila, but he highlighted more on the discipline side, especially sa kanilang defensive. So, kanina sabi niya sa akin na aside from that, sabi daw ni Coach Ryan sa kanila na slowly inaalis na ni Coach Ryan ang kanilang bad habits resulting for their inconsistency na nakita natin from the previous games. At ngayong fourth quarter na, asahan pa rin natin that they will do their best to bounce back. Back to you guys.
Okay, maraming salamat doon Ali. And of course, kung ikaw, Carlos, si Adrian Bailon nga, yung team captain nitong Umak Junior Herons. Responsibility din rin yan yung call out mo yung teammates mo sa itong bad habits natin. Ayusin natin.
I think now they're finally getting rewarded with their nice play on both ends now.
Okay, Sean Severo gets to the ball first. Bumped up by Clemente and that's going to be a foul. Oh my, slow to get up here is Sean Severo. Pero good sportsmanship. Tinulungan naman siya doon ni Gian Clemente. And Coach Ryan Nabor does not want anything to happen bad naman to his players in terms of injury. Kasi Carlo, dun sa kanilang opening game against JRU, na-fracture yung arm doon ni Gian Concebido, number 3 ng Umak. So, pag nakakita ka na si Sean Severo bumabagsak ng ganyan, ayaw mong maulit talaga yun.
Siyempre, player safety pa rin ang utmost importance dito. More than the game.
Definitely. And good job by our Pinoyliga Juniors Cup staff. Able to make sure players are safe and healthy and ready to go back into this ball game. Just a 3-point lead ang hinahabol dito ng Junior Herons. St. Clair looking to respond now. Aldrin Rojas, the drive. Aldrin met at the summit by Gilbert Garcia. Sabi ni Gilbert, bolang-bola daw yun. But the referee saw it the other way.
Good first step for Rojas to medyo na-blow by niya yung defender that time and he was able to attract the defense and draw the foul.
Kasi naman kanina, Carlo, nung first half natin, si Aldrin Rojas was getting his points beyond the 3-point line. Pero this time, decided to put it on the deck and now he's over there at the free throw stripe, although comes up short on his first. And eto na, a trio of subs getting ready to check in. Pinapayuhan lang konti ni Coach Jerwin Kako in front of us sa ating broadcast table.
Kala ko si Coach Jerwin yung papasok eh.
Nako. Baka pakitaan niya ng power moves inside. Pero Alden Ross delivers that charity. Actually, it's Kent Galon, Bailon, and Aaron Nacion entering for Umak. And babalik dito para sa St. Clair Junior Saints. Christopher Gupit again, joining Clinton Pico in their front court.
So mukhang ito na yung strong 5 ng Umak dito. Their top 3 players back in the game to hopefully finish this game on the right note.
Baka nga, Carlo, closing 5 na rin to. 4-point lead by the St. Clair Junior Saints. Santisteban gets away! Delivers the 2 right on time. Jeric Santisteban, and it's now just a 2-point game, Carlo.
What a way to evade the defense that time, and that another sliding layup goes through the hoop.
We got a ball game here. Clinton Pico strip. Pico picks it up. Over now to Jose Gonzalez. 7 on the shot clock. Gonzalez delivers a free. Sinagot agad, Carlo.
What a time to be clutch on your three-pointer. That's gotta hurt if you're the defense.
Santisteban blocked up top by Clinton Pico. The door is shut. And that's going to be a foul on Gilbert Garcia.
Again, the game is, the intensity is heating up now. And this is what you want to see. Both teams now showing their real worth. And Umak, after that slow or sloppy start now, showing you the real stuff.
And this was the extreme defensive play by Clinton Pico. Hatid sa atin yan ng Extremelli Sweets. Basang-basa ni Clinton Pico yung layup na yon. Clinton now, they go down low to Chris Gupit. Evades the dig. Gupit! Oh my! A little chicken wing elbow against Gilbert Garcia, and Chris Gupit getting high fives mula dito kay Clinton Pico. Gupit with an end-one opportunity coming his way.
Great footwork and nice moves that time from Gupit to just create some space and hitting that short slab inside.
Yung ginamitan na lang ng gulang no, Carlo. Hindi makikita agad ng officials. So, sabi ni Chris Gupit, take it strong. Diba? Carve out a little bit more of inches down low. Ayan naman, Chris Gupit completes the free-point play, and don't look now. St. Clair suddenly up by 8 again. This was just a 2-point lead moments ago. The drive, Santisteban gets hung up on the rim. Gupit with the pull down by Bliss, almost losing it in the backcourt. Hayden, the dump down low. Bodies gliding down there. It's Monico Manlutak and Hayden Bliss. Nagkabanggaan doon. So referees just sorting out position, and yung ating housekeeping staff dito sa ENDERUN College making sure that yung playing surface natin is safe and dry. Alright, our referees just asking the players for a little bit of separation here dito sa baseline inbounds ni Monico Manlutak. Monico. He spots Kent Galon on the other side of the hardwood. Kent trying to evade Hayden Bablis. Bablis sticking to him though. Manlutak. 12 seconds on the shot clock. Monico. The scooper is good for Monico Manlutak.
Manlutak also showing good footwork that time and stepping through for that scoop shot.
So back to a 6-point ball game here. Clinton Pico. Handoff to Gian Gamala. Gamala, the strong drive, gets the glasser to go.
Again, nice play off of that dribble handoff. Attacking strong and finishing with the right hand.
Gian Gamala responding in the nick of time. Adrian Bailon. Binabantayan siya dito ni Gian Gamala. Bailon. Brushes off the Manlutak screen. Bailon squeezes inside for the deuce.
Bailon with a nice focus kahit maganda yung depensa, and he was able to maintain that concentration and went for that drive.
Gamala drop off. Gupit. Sinalubong ni Manlutak doon. And that's going to be a turnover. So Umak getting another defensive stop, although it's a 6-point ball game with only 4:08 to go in our fourth and final quarter.
Parang nagkaroon ng second wind yung depensa ng Umak eh. You thought you've seen it all in terms of their defense, but now you're seeing it up a notch. Parang nag-turn up a notch yung kanilang depensa.
Galon! Short rims it. Garcia on the follow. And yun na nga, Carlo, baka nga dahil sa depensa ng Umak, now they're getting, di ba, extra energy bars, di ba? Kung video game to.
Na-recharge eh, no?
Yeah. So Gilbert Garcia, big free throws coming up here para kay Gilbert. Oh no. Not the best of attempts there for Gilbert Garcia. Again, one of their provincial recruits. Itong si GG. Garcia though is good on his second. So King Lester Rivera babalik dito para sa St. Clair, and Gian Gamala will sit down. Gupit will inbounds. Shadowed by Gilbert Garcia. Bablis. They cross it, the midcourt line with only 3:46 to go. St. Clair up by 5. Clinton Pico. They spot Rivera along the baseline. Bottled up. Bablis steps into it. Comes up short. Rebound there by Bailon. Umak trying to push the pace. Bailon releases over to Santisteban. Kent Galon wants it. He's got Gupit over him. Now it's CJ Pico. Galon. Pull up. Jay comes up short. Ball will remain with Umak here with 14 on the shot clock. And a timeout being called here by Coach Ryan. And ito si Jovel Gonzalez rounding up his mates. They look to talk things over here with only 3:13 to go. Carlo, Umak. The question is here, Carlo, can they sense another comeback? Can they mount something? Diba, a little bit more of momentum for them. Kanina lang, 2-point lead na lang to as we see our fans in action here sa ENDERUN College Gym for our final ball game of this evening. Pero yun na nga yung tanong pa rin, no, Carlo, for Umak. Nababa na natin yan to just 2 points, diba? Kaya pa ba natin yung extra push na lang, diba? Para makuha na natin yung leader, even tie it up man lang.
I think yung susi dito was how Umak has defended si Kent Galon itong second half. I think they're putting a defender na kasize niya, not a taller defender. And I think mas nahirapan si Galon to navigate against a player that's na same height as sa kanya. And kung makita mo yung last offensive possession, they were able to switch him with a taller defender, and he was able to parang rise for that pull-up jumper. And I think he's more comfortable against a taller defender. So, yun yung gusto mangyari siguro ng Umak na put a small defender on Galon, and that has been the key na medyo misfiring siya nitong second half.
Right. So, we'll see kung yun nga yung na-map out ni Coach Ryan sa ating timeout na yun. Very crucial possession here for the junior Herons. Bailon, turnaround, fade, short. Ball ends up with Adeline Rojas. Last 2:56 to go in our last period. Rivera, swing. Rojas fought about it. They dump it inside. Gupit, kick out. Swing again. That's going to be free in the key for St. Clair.
That was actually good ball movement sa kanilang wings, but nakalimutan yung inside. So, medyo more than 3 seconds.
Yeah. So, tingnan natin, Carlo, kung Umak, after that miscue nitong Junior Saints, makabawi man sila dito, an inch closer to this 5-point lead by SCC. It goes to Kent Galon. Kent's got Hayden Bablis. Kent trying to blow by the D. Kent Galon, kick out. Santisteban from the corner. Misfiring. Hayden Bablis with the pull down. They go up ahead to Chris Gupit. Gupit against Garcia. Gupit working underneath. Bottled up by the D. Nowhere to go. That's going to the Umak Junior Herons.
Good defense from Umak, just having that nice discipline to stay on your feet and not commit a foul on that shot by Gupit.
Santisteban showing his displeasure dun sa kanyang miss na yun. Dismayado siya dun, Carlo. Kasi naman kung na-shoot na yung 3 points na yun, that would have turned things around really quick.
Yeah, that was a good play na Galon attracting that defense and locating his corner man. Just couldn't convert that shot.
Sabi mo nga, Carlo, diba, kung si Kent Galon can play more decoy, that will open up things for them. Bailon, shadowed by Rivera. Bailon, dump off, down low, Gilbert Garcia, and one coming up for GG.
Bailon with the nice playmaking move there. Dropping it at the last second, and his big man was there lurking just inside to finish that one.
Finally, Coach Ryan, hindi pinapakita yung doon, Carlo, hindi yung displeasure niya sa tawag, pero yung nag-thumbs up na siya, sabi niya, okay, umokay na yung execution natin, as this was it. The dump off, Bailon, Garcia, waiting right there.
Rare, positive kay Coach Ryan na pinakita niya sa atin,
Hindi na reklamo galing kay Coach Ryan. Thumbs up naman, di ba? Like emoji kung messenger ko.
Tama.
Garcia with the miss though. Garcia trying to get it back. But it will go to the side of the white shirts. Pero good sportsmanship by Aldrin Roas helping up Gilbert Garcia. 3-point ball game. This is as close as it gets for the junior Herons. Gian Gamala. Shadowed in the backcourt by Santisteban and Garcia. And now, this is it. Officially our 2-minute warning. Make or break time. Clinton Pico. Handoff dito kay Gonzalez. Aldrin Rojas has got Garcia on him. Rojas loses it. It goes to Santisteban. Jeric. Over now to Monico Manlutak on the fake. Manlutak the triple. Way too early in the shot clock though.
A fourth shot, I believe. They could have waited for a better shot in that possession.
So St. Clair now with 1:22 to go. Clinton Pico against the deep. Pico jump hook, no. Rebound by Gilbert Garcia. Bailon. Umak has to play this out wisely. Galon waiting for a receiver here. Uses the Garcia screen. Bablis ang babantay dito kay Kent. Manlutak over to Bailon. 5 on the shot clock for them, and that's going to be a hooking foul against Jose Gonzalez.
So Umak saved by the whistle that time. Actually, good defense na yun for Umak for 21 seconds. But
Yun na lang,
diba?
21 seconds. But here we are, Carlo. 53 seconds to go in our fourth. Adrian Bailon will be tested at the free throws type. Does he have ice water in his veins? Yes, he does. First free throw is good para dito kay Adrian. Another free throw can cut this lead down to just 1. The whole bench of the Umak Junior Herons are on their feet right now. Sabi nila, isa lang, Adrian, isa lang. Yes, he does. But this is not a sign of relief yet. Santisteban gets it to Galon. Adrian Bailon. Bablis on him. 45 seconds. 15 on the shot clock. Stripped there by Hayden Bablis. What a stop by the Saints. Gonzalez. They're looking to buy time. Gamala all day to shoot. Gian Gamala. Big triple from the right wing.
Late closeout for Kent Galon, and the offense made the defense pay.
Definitely paying, and the St. Clair Junior Saints, their prayers are answered. Gian Gamala left wide open. Take a look at this again. Gamala gets into a shooting pocket. Lock and load for Gian. And St. Clair is now up by 4 with only 31.38 seconds to go in our fourth. Now, Carlo, if you're Umak and Coach Ryan, every possession now will have to really matter for you.
Yes, if you can get a quick 3, then good. Pero dapat, kung dos lang, dapat you have to, mas maganda talaga na a high percentage yung shot mo if you can't get a quick 3. And on defense, go for a steal. Kung wala, quick foul ka na. You have no time to spare.
So if you're Umak, ang question mo dito, do you already go to Kent Galon at this point? Diba? He's missed a couple of his 3-pointers already. sa previous sequences as we take a look at Coach Ryan trying to map things up sa kanyang whiteboard. Pero Umak, no doubt, Carlo, sa possession to, they have to score.
Yes, I think Galon should be your first option, but feeling ko dapat di mo na siya, kumbaga decoy mo na siya sa primary set, but he has to get that catch when they execute this play right here.
All right. So last minute instructions here from Coach Ryan Nabor and the rest of the junior Herons. So Adrian Bailon will look to inbound from the other side of the floor. Bailon now looking to inbound. It goes to Monico Manlutak. Adrian Bailon rise and fire. Back rim. Who gets to it first? Ball is stopped. Possession arrow will go to the St. Clair Junior Sins with only 25 seconds left in our game clock.
Umak had a clean look actually on that offensive possession, but just couldn't compete, and they had a chance to grab that an offensive rebound that time, but just a 50-50 ball just ending up sila lang yung last touch ng bola.
Again, very, very tense moments here for both benches. If you're St. Clair, Carlo, alam mong hindi pa tapos to.
Again, still already, despite this being a two-possession ball game, this game is not yet over. So you have to, ang pinaka-ano mo dito, you have to control the ball.
Yeah.
And just make a good inbound and control the ball and not commit a turnover.
Kung ikaw naman yung Umak Junior Herons, again, what has been, di ba, your pain in the butt for the whole game, execution,
Yes.
di ba? And this is the time that you have to really, really dial down on that. So it will be Gian Gamala inbounding from the other end of the floor. Umak already showing press. 25 seconds left. Deflection here. Gamala gets it back, and that's going to be a quick foul against the Junior Herons.
Medyo pinakaba ng konti ng Umak doon. That was a good intention. Almost got a steal that time, but ended up in the hands of a white shirt. So no choice for Umak but to commit that quick foul.
Although it's still 22 seconds left here, ang natitira sa ating game clock with Gian Gamala now on the free throw stripe. Can Gian ice this? Clean on the first free throw. So St. Clair up by 5. Of course, Gian Gamala hit that big triple, Carlo. Before we pause for a timeout right here along the right wing for St. Clair. That's why they went up by 4. And can his second free throw put them up by 6? Yes, he does. Very cool and poised itong si Gian Gamala.
Gamala showing you that he has that clutch gene, delivering when it matters most for St. Clair.
Again, Gian Gamala showing us why he was one of yung leading scorers nila sa kanilang debut game. 22 seconds left. Umak with possession. Bailon has to push the pace now. Bailon, pass is stolen and thwarted. Kent Galon was asking for it. Si Bailon was trying to spot Manlutak down low. But that is not how you want one of your latter possessions to go, Carlo, if you're Umak.
Yes, Bailon thought he had a clean pass down low, but the first option should have been to give it to Galon for the 3. But I think, I don't know, but I think it was a good intention for Bailon, but just better defense from St. Clair.
Si Kent Galon, if I can recall, Carlo, dun siya sa may right wing. He was spotting up
Yeah.
already.
Nakaabang na nun eh.
And he was like, siguro, 3 seconds, he was waiting for it. Sabi niya, akin na. But again, Adrian Bailon found other things, di ba? Opted to go for Monico Manlutak, and he gets the board here. 7 seconds left. Off rim. And that's going to be another deflection. Kent Galon has to heave it up, front rims it, and that will end our very, very closely contested ball game up until the last minute. The Umak Junior Herons were able to cut the lead down just one. A single point, a solitary point. Pero sa dulo, the St. Clair Junior Saints will hold 87-80. And finally, Carlo, they will get their first win sa ating Pinoyliga Juniors Cup.
And it's all about defense and execution for St. Clair College of Caloocan here. The Junior Saints just executing better.
Yeah.
Ganda yung kanilang execution from start to finish, and they were able to turn their defense up a notch when it mattered most.
And of course, speaking of execution, we have to really, really credit itong si Gian Gamala. The clutch free, diba? Put them up by 4. Tapos yung close-out free throws niya. That iced the game for them as we now pause for the school hymns of both of these squads.
Hope of the future lies in our hand to greet tomorrow's dream. We just one voice, we raise your name. Oh, hail our dear St. Clair, inspired by your dreams and aspirations and goals for all humanity. We lift our voices, raise your banner, proclaim your cause on high. For your achievements and goals are a light to our path, the soul of all wisdom, and you're a model to us, those in need of your light, the hand in the Master's touch. Hope of the future lies in our hand to greet tomorrow's dream. We just one voice, we raise your name. Oh, hail our dear St. Clair, inspired by your dreams and aspirations and goals for all humanity. We lift our voices, raise your banner, proclaim your cause on high. For your achievements and goals are a light to our path, the soul of all wisdom, and you're a model to us, those in need of your light, the hand in the Master's touch. Oh, Hesita, Mama, oh, St. Clair. Oh, hail our dear St. Clair. We cheer to the alma mater, University of Makati. Rejoice, we're here onward marching, be it shine, storm, cloud, or rain. Let all our voices keep ringing for the glory of our alma mater, pride of Makati and our fatherland. Beloved Umak proudly stands. Arise, thy sons and daughters, fill the air with the joy of alma mater. Resound our gladness and tidings, every echo by far and near. Yes, we are here, beloved Umak, sound our gladness and tidings, every echo by far and near. Hail to thee, our dear beloved Umak, faithfully we brace our mind and spirit. We're proud to be at thy command, future builders of this land. University of Makati, future builder of this land.
And our best player of the game with 15 points, 4 rebounds, and 3 steals, number 11, Gian Gamala.
Good evening mga kaliga. What an intense fight between the St. Clair College of Caloocan. Good evening mga kaliga. What an intense fight between the St. Clair College of Caloocan and the University of Makati. And beside me is the best player of the game, Gian Gamala. First of all, Gian, congratulations on your first win. Kanina, for the last 2 minutes, grabe yung naging dikit ng labanan. But still, you managed to have a huge score advantage. Pwede mo bang i-share sa amin, aside sa game plan nyo as a team, ano yung naging winning game strategy mo personally?
Hindi, na-shoot ko lang po yung tira ko kaya nagka-momentum po kami nanalo. Tsaka thank you po kay Lord sa panalo na binigay sa amin.
Ayan. Thank you so much again, Gian. Also, this is your chance. Ang inaantay mo na para batiin at pasalamatan ng iyong friends or family.
Shoutout pala sa Adalim family tsaka sa kay Boss RCG, sa RCG Sportswear, tsaka kay Cap Ian, tsaka DJ General, tsaka kay Boss Barcibo. Tsaka sa family ko po sa Gimaras po. Tsaka kay mama ko, happy birthday po ma. Love you.
Thank you so much once again, Gian Gamala from St. Clair College of Caloocan. Again, this is Ali Mayran delivering news from the sidelines. Back to you, panel.
Alright, maraming salamat Ali and congratulations sa iyo, Gian Gamala, at sa buong Gimaras na I'm sure proud sa iyo as we end our lone Juniors Cup matchup for this evening. St. Clair College of Caloocan Junior Saints finally netting their first victory dito sa ating Juniors Cup Season 2 laban dito sa University of Makati Junior Herons. 87-80 is our final score. St. Clair Junior Saints, number 3 team sa ating standings at 1-1. Samantala, ito namang Umak Junior Herons still number 5, 5th place in our standings at 0-3. Pero ngayon no, Carlo, for ito si Coach Ryan, they dropped down now to 0-3, no. The pressure might be there, pero at least, at the end of this game, you still have some, learnings to take away from this, no?
Yes, again, if you take a look at that fourth quarter, the first 3 quarters, siyempre lamang talaga yung St. Clair. But in the fourth quarter, they were able to outscore by 1 point yung St. Clair dito. So they were able to show flashes of their potential, their brilliance. But ang kailangan nila yung kalang killer's instinct.
Yes.
Talking about Umak. So they have plenty of, like what you said, lessons that they can take away from this game. And they have to apply it sa kanilang remaining games dito to at least, again, finish their conference on a solid note. Very
true. And samantala, ito namang St. Clair Junior Saints, of course, getting their first win. Diba? It's a huge accomplishment, no doubt, no, Carlo. Pero na-mention natin kanina yung player of the game natin, Gian Gamala, 17 points nung debut game niya, 15 points ngayon. But you also have to credit guys like Chris Gupit with 16, diba? Si Clinton Pico, yung defensive intensity, had a shot block also. Even Leo Juliano had 5 rebounds to lead them. So, hindi lang si Gian Gamala yung bumita dito.
Again, we mentioned at the top of the coverage, again, they have the more balanced attack compared to Kent Gallon's show for Umak. So, syempre, if you are able to spread the wealth, then it's better for your team. And again, St. Clair Junior Saints were able to show why.
Okay, and that is the final line of the story para sa ating video journalist na si Carlos Acamos. On behalf of everyone here sa ating Pinoyliga broadcast team, production crew, ito po, Anthony Perez, muli at your service. Carlos Ramos and Ali along the sidelines for us. Nagpapaalam kami. Maraming salamat for joining us in this jam-packed Saturday of Hoops dito sa ENDERUN College Gym. Pero bukas po, Sunday, patuloy po ang aksyon dito mga kaliga sa ating Pinoyliga Collegiate Cup action. Babalik tomorrow dito rin. And of course, to cap off the afternoon will also be our Juniors Cup Season 2. So, on behalf of everyone, maraming salamat, magandang gabi, at see you again tomorrow.